Now we know I don't know that. Hey y'all, it's Beth with Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, and today I have a haul from the Goodwill BINS. Back in March, Lovey's daughter Macy and I went to the Goodwill BINS. It was her very first time ever to go to the BINS, and since she was in town, I decided I would take her. So if you'd like to see that video, I'll put the iCard right up here for you. So today I'm going to show you what we did get. This time there wasn't too much there that we needed. We only spent $18. Macy got like a book. I got the rest of it, and I'm actually going to break it into two hauls. So this is part one of the Goodwill BINS haul where we went over spring break, and then I will film the second part. The reason that I do that is because it's too many items at one time and the video would be too long. And I know that everybody is really busy, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. So I try to keep them relatively short. So as always, before we get started, I want to dip into my gratitude jar, which I have been so excited to put additional names in. Let's see who I pull out this time. Loriann Vintage Roots Collection, affectionately called Loriann Sugar Britches, is her name. I'll put her channel right up here. I had the pleasure of having Loriann on my channel for a live creator chit chat back in February, I believe, and I will link that for you right above as well. And she is a hoot, y'all. She is so much fun, and I can't wait to be able to get together with her again, especially once this COVID thing is over and we can travel again. I can't wait to go out to California and thrift with her. So I'm going to link her channel right up here again, and I want you to make sure that you go subscribe to her channel and check it out. Find some great things. She's also on Instagram. So Loriann, thanks for always bringing a smile to my face and for agreeing to be a guest on my live chit chat with me. It was a lot of fun, so thank you. So let's get on with the haul. If you were able to watch the video, you saw that there was a lot of clothes and a lot of books, but I did get to see a few hard goods, and I wanted to share everything with you. Again, I'm gonna do it in two hauls. I'm gonna start with the books. In watching some of the other YouTube creators, I noticed that they were using old books as a way to stage and to add color and height to their displays. So I said, I want to do that in my home as well. I struggled with keeping everything on the same plane, and I do want to add some height and be able to show off all the things that are on the shelf. So I looked for a couple of books. I found this one, which is a Rudyard Kipling book, and it is, oh gosh, it is copyright MCM and MCMI, and the illustrations are copyright MCMLVIII. Now we know I don't know that. So I went ahead and put those down below for you because we know that I don't know those Roman numerals. But this is a Rudyard Kipling, and it's the book Kim. So I picked it up because I thought this would be pretty next year in St. Patrick's Day with the green and the gold, or even at Christmas. So that's the reason that I picked this one up. This next one is a John Steinbeck, East of Eden. And when I did the shop along, my mom left a comment that said, please tell me you picked up that book. And I did. I did pick up this book. I love the red and the green, but I also know that I believe she has several first edition copies of this. This is a hardback book, 1952. And so I know that they have read this book. I know that my big daddy read this book. I have not read this book. There's a lot of pages in this book, so I doubt I will be reading it. It's not law or vintage antique anything, so I doubt very seriously that I will read it, but I did pick it up, and I think it will be beautiful in a display. The next one that I got was for the very same reason, for a great display book. Now, this is a very thick book. Now, if you saw the video, you will know that books are 50 cents each or 3 for $1, making them about 33 cents each. Now, this one is from London, and it does have some writing in there. And look, it says it was £15. I don't know how much that is either, but I'll put it right below here. We could ask our friend Dolores at Miss Damn Jewelry because she's in the UK and she deals in pound all the time. So this is the history of the Temple, London. And it says here, the history of the Temple, London, from the institution of the Order of the Knights of the Temple to the close of the Stuart period. Compiled from the original records of the two learned and honorable societies of the Temple by J. Bruce Williamson, a master of the bench, and the Honor Society of the Middle Temple. Now, I don't know anything about that, but I will ask Dolores if she knows. It's about church services. Let's see what else is in there. It does have Irishmen and the Bar. But the reason that I picked this up, again, is for display. I thought that was a good thick book. The next one is probably my favorite book. I just love the cover. And it says The Lives of the King of England. It's volume 11. And I loved the embossing and the gold tone on this book. On the front cover and the back cover. And I loved the gold and embossing here. So I thought this would be a beautiful display. This is got a sticker of F&W Dodsworth Booksellers at 55 Collingswood Street in Newcastle. And it's an older book. Look at that handwriting. Let's see what the book is. Oh, look. How pretty those graphics are. This is published by Henry Colburn, Great Marlborough Street, 1847. It says 1847 on this side too. Surely this book was not in 1847. This one says 1848. Says Lives of the Queens of England and the Norman Conquest with anecdotes of their courts, now first published from official record and other authentic documents, private as well as public. Ooh. Wow. This is dedicated to Her Most Excellent Majesty, our Sovereign Lady, Queen Victoria. The Lives of the Queens of England are by gracious permission inscribed with feelings of profound respect and loyal affection by Her Majesty's faithful subject and devoted servant, Agnes Strickland. Well, that was sweet. I don't know, y'all. I might have to read some of this. Oh, wow. I mean, the pages are even dusty, but I doubt very seriously this book is 1847. Do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below if you think this book was really 1847. Goodness, that's the only date that I see on here. Oh, it says, there are various entries of payment extended to 5 sheets and accounting to £15,480. The account is up to the 24th of April, 1691. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, I picked up the book because of the embossing and the colors, but I am intrigued now to read a little bit about this. So if you know anything about these books, let me know. The next two I picked up simply for the color and simply for the decor. They are both Reader's Digest condensed book. One is from 1978 and one is from 1963. The 1963 one is volume 3. But it has beautiful yellow on the front and the back cover. And I thought that would be so pretty peeking over as part of a display. But I did notice that it has, this is the Reader's Digest Condensed Books Summer 1969 selection. Do y'all remember the Reader's Digest books? The contents are A Place in the Woods, The Death Committee, The Man from Monticello. Oh, wow. The Three Daughters of Madeline Ling, and Snatch. Let's see. Yes, all of them. There's And so I guess they're short stories. Isn't that what the books used to be, the Reader's Digest little paper? I knew them when they were paperback books, but it's got some great graphics in here. But again, the reason that I got this book was because it had great colors on the outside. The same with this Reader's Digest book. This is Reader's Digest Condensed Books, Volume 2, 1978. And one of the things that I liked about this book was, look at this, Jaws 2. 1978, Jaws 2 came out? So when was Jaws 1? Oh, wow, y'all, look, there's the story. How cool. So yes, there are some great short stories in here. It's chapter books, actually. The Education of Little Tree. That's one of the stories. They're relatively long. This one has Jaws 2, The Education of Little Tree, The Practice and Excellency. But those were pretty cool. 1978. So I picked them up again for display only. So in this part of the haul, I'm going to show you those pieces of books. We got a few other books too. I think in all total, we got 15 books. I usually make it like an even $5 or something like that. The next thing that I picked up was from Chico's, actually. And we know that is a relatively expensive store, if you ask my opinion. I'm not fancy like that. But it is a beautiful scarf. And it just has gold pineapple on there, which is the symbol of hospitality. And we always say stand tall and fix your crown like a pineapple. But I did get this mainly for being able to use it as a tablescape at a show. If you put this on the table and then you can hide a plastic table or something like that, it just gives it a little bit of color and pop. So that's why I picked that up, and it's really lightweight, so it doesn't cost you hardly anything at all. The other textiles that I got, well, you know I couldn't go in there without getting Lovey something. And I always find really great silk ties in there. I got him this silk tie. This is a Stefano Conti. It's out of Italy. And I'll show you the back there, and it does say that it is 100% silk. You can find some really great ties in there, and he has a pair of black and he has a pair of gray pants and he has an orange shirt, and I think that would look really cute with that. He'll be so handsome, that Lovey of mine. The other one that I got, I really liked. I'm interested to see if he'll wear this one. I think he will. It's also 100% silk. It has the tag here that says 100% silk. This is the emblem, and this is the name. I don't know what that name brand is. Again, not fancy. But look at this. Wouldn't that be beautiful for springtime? I think that will be beautiful, especially to church. Maybe with a navy pair of pants and a white shirt. That would be so pretty. Oh, he's going to be so handsome with his little Goodwill BINS ties. We always have these dry cleaned, and it saves a lot of money on ties because he wears a tie almost every day to work. The last textile that I got, I picked this up because I just thought it was beautiful, is a purse. And it has beautiful needlework on that. It is out of India. It is in great condition. I love the pinks with the navy in that. But it does say over here that it is 100% cotton. It does say made in India on this tag. But I loved this little style. It does have a chain with it. But I thought that was so pretty. Again, I just love the detail on that. And so I picked that up. It's really lightweight. It's just navy on the back. Now there is one little pin mark right here, but I think I can get that out. So I was excited to find that. All right, let me see. I'm only going to show you 3 more things, and then 3 or 4 more things. I think it's 3 more things. And then I will record part 2. So make sure that you go watch part 2 after you watch this one. I usually do them about a week apart. All right. I picked this up because I love the color. It says Country Cottage Jars. On this side, it says Country Kogo Jars. It doesn't say cottage on that side. And I know you can't see that, but there has a little bit of embossing on there. It did have the lid with it. It doesn't have the pop lid, so it's relatively new. I will wash it up and everything. It does look like it is probably flash painted because you can see that it's clear on the bottom and green on here. But I thought that would make a great little vase. So I picked that up. The last two, well, I've got two more things. This one was just a single mug that I found. It is a clay mug there, and the inside is glazed. But I thought that would be a beautiful little succulent planter, or even a big air plant. I thought that would be pretty, and it's very lightweight. And I also found one of the old wooden thread spools there. And so I have a box that I found that I'm going to be going through. It was an old cigar box, and it was full of a lot of vintage sewing notions, mostly threads and things. I'm going to go through it on a video for y'all, and then I'm going to put out some lots. This is from J&P Coats. If you can see that. J&P Coats. And number 28. That was the thread color number, 28. The last thing that I'm going to show you in this haul, I probably is my favorite out of everything. I'll be honest, because I was super excited when I saw it. Now, they're not really valuable unless you're the person looking for them, but it is this old plastic tackle box, and it is in great condition. You open it up, and inside, it looks like somebody has used it for makeup, but that will all clean up. It has all of the 3 layers of trays, but it is in really great condition. All I have to do is clean it up. And I was so excited about this. I remember going fishing with my daddy. He had a little John boat with a propeller, and we would go fishing, but I love these little tackle boxes, and I think that they are great for sewing, for crafting, for fishing, for putting screws and things in there, using them as a toolbox. I just love them. So I was super excited about finding that. And I do think that it is an UMCO number 1284, made in Watertown, Minnesota, USA. That's the label on it. But it is in great shape. So I'm going to have to say that this one is my favorite. I did enjoy finding the books, and we found several books, I think 15 in total, which I'll show you the rest of them in the next video. So let me know what was your favorite in this part of the BINS haul. Again, we didn't get very much. I got all of this stuff and what I'm going to show you in the next video for $18. So I thought that was a great deal. Well, that's it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this type of video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel and become part of my YouTube family. Make sure that you hit that notification bell so you'll know when I post the next video or when we have a live sale or a live event. And also make sure that you share my channel with anybody else that you think would enjoy this type of content. Until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.